on a tripod, and then something's just happened where it won't let me do it unless I turn it in a portrait way. The batteries have just run out on the microphone, so it's a complete disaster. but I'm here anyway. The sun's shining on the screen, so if you type anything, I don't think I'm going to be able to see that you've typed anything. Oh my God, what's going on? So I'm in a town called Golegã, something like that, which is all of the shops have something to do with horses. Everything's got pictures of horses on, and there's a big horse showground. So I think it's a town that's famous for something to do with horses. Not sure what that is entirely, but I'll give that a Google after, once I've charged all the microphones and everything, clearly. And a big thank you to Helen, who bought me this coffee. This is my first chance to have a coffee today. Everywhere was closed during the day, and I don't know, I don't think I've mentioned it before. I retired to do more Camino. I used to be okay for money and not very good for time, and now I'm good for time and I'm okay for money. So when you buy me a coffee, it really is appreciated. So Helen, thank you so much, mate, for this one. I wanted to tell you about what I've discovered so far on the Portuguese Camino from Lisbon, because of course I can compare it to all the other Caminos that I've done so far, and this is feeling an awful lot like Meseta. Once I got out of the city, let me try and rest this because my arm's going to kill me now trying to do this all long ways on. Once I got out of the city and a bit further in and past the boardwalks, it became like the Meseta on the French way. So it's all flat farmland. The only difference is that all the villages are much further apart. So you can't be guaranteed to just go and find somewhere to stay quite as easily, because if there's nowhere in the town that you wanted to go to, the next one might be another 20 kilometres or something. But that all changes, I think, after here in Golegã. So I'm celebrating a little bit with a coffee. I've got a little bit of, this is famous every time I'm in Spain, or, well, I didn't know I was going to get this in Portugal, but there. It's pulpo in Spain, it's pulvo here in Portugal, and it's octopus, and I love it. I've also ordered some padron peppers, which are a speciality, of course, of Padron, which I think is in Galicia. Might be in Portugal, might be in Spain. I think it's in Spain, just over the border. But I really, I'm sorry, I'm eating now. Everything that I could do wrong on a live stream, I'm doing wrong. But what I really wanted to say is that at the start I was a bit nervous. It felt wrong to me. I had a funny feeling that this wasn't the Camino for me, and I've never had that feeling before on Camino. And now I've started to meet a few people, a few other pilgrims, although I've outpaced them, bless them. A few had got blisters. One lady's got really achy knees, and I've advised her to have a day off. You know, there's no medals for struggling on and then not finishing the whole Camino. So I'm a little bit ahead of everybody. That means I can just have a bit of a slow time a bit further on, and yeah, just slowly make my way up to Santiago. There is something, I'll do a little bit of a no, I won't. It's for them to say first. But I've got some friends that are also on Camino at the moment, and if timing works out right, it might be very good to do another 2-week Camino with them. But we'll see. We'll see how the timing works on that, and it's not for me to break any surprises or anything with that. So we'll see how that goes. This is terrible because you might be typing on here and I cannot see a thing. The sun is shining directly on the screen. I've done everything wrong. We're in portrait mode, the sun's on the screen, I'm having to hold the tripod, the microphone ran out of battery, I forgot to check that before I started, but I'm in my happy place. Really enjoying it. I hope you like the video that I put out for the first 2 days. The next one will be much better because Portugal is becoming much better. So yeah, I'm not going to go on. That'll do because everything's wrong and my arm is really aching. I promise I'll get it set up properly next time. But for everybody viewing this, big hugs. Thank you so much. And again, Helen, thank you so much for the coffee, mate. Really, really, really appreciated. And I'll be back in a few days. Love you loads, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Can't even see to turn it off.